June 20th, 1947. Beverly Hills. A quiet street called Linden Drive. A handsome man sits on a flowered couch, reading the evening newspaper. He has blue eyes, a movie star face, and more enemies than he could count. Outside the window, in the dark, a man steadies a rifle on the latticework. 9 bullets tear through the glass. One of them hits the gangster in the face with such force that his left eye is blown out of its socket and lands 15 feet away on the dining room floor. He was dead before the newspaper hit the ground. His name was Benjamin Siegel, but nobody dared call him by the name the world remembers. Bugsy. He was born in 1906 in the slums of Brooklyn, the son of poor Jewish immigrants. As a boy, he ran a simple racket. He told pushcart sellers to pay him, and if they refused, he poured kerosene on their goods and set them on fire. He found a best friend named Meyer Lansky. Together they built a crew that did one thing better than anyone. They killed people for money. They became the backbone of the most feared murder operation in American history, Murder Incorporated. Siegel was not just a killer, he was a celebrity. He had the face of a leading man, and he moved to Hollywood, where movie stars lined up to be near him. Cary Grant, Clark Gable, Gary Cooper. The actor George Raft was his childhood friend. Siegel desperately wanted to be a movie star himself. He even filmed his own screen test. The hitman, practicing his lines in the mirror. There is a famous story that a nervous business partner once asked Siegel if he was in danger, and Siegel smiled and said, "Do not worry, we only kill each other." Then came the desert. In the mid-1940s, there was a half-built hotel rotting in the Nevada sand, a Las Vegas casino called the Flamingo, and here is the truth that most people get wrong. Bugsy Siegel did not invent Las Vegas. He did not even come up with the Flamingo. He muscled his way in, forced out the original owner, and took control of finishing it with the mob's money. And that money began to vanish. The Flamingo was supposed to cost about $1 million. By the time Siegel was done, it had cost over $6 million. Siegel bought materials on the black market, sometimes from thieves who stole the same materials back that night, and sold them to him again the next morning. The mob became convinced that Bugsy and his girlfriend Virginia Hill were skimming the cash and hiding it in banks in Europe. The casino opened in December 1946. It was a disaster. It rained. The hotel rooms were not finished. Winning gamblers drove to rival casinos to sleep. Within 2 weeks, the Flamingo had lost a fortune. And somewhere, in a quiet room, the most powerful men in organized crime made a decision. Bugsy had to go. On that June night in 1947, they collected the debt. The man with the movie star face was left unrecognizable. No one was ever arrested. No one was ever charged. The murder of one of the most famous gangsters in American history remains officially unsolved to this day. But here is the detail that tells you everything. 20 minutes after Bugsy Siegel was shot dead, 3 men, sent by the mob, walked calmly into the Flamingo Hotel and announced they were taking over. They did not fire a single shot. They did not need to. Bugsy Siegel spent the last fortune of his life building a palace in the desert. He died face down on a couch before it ever made $1. And the city he is remembered for building, he never lived to see.